Our scripture today is 2 Chronicles 5. When the temple building was complete, Solomon assembled the elders of Israel and the tribe leaders together. He wanted them to take part in this memorable event. The ark was brought into the holy place in the temple and placed under the wings of the cherubim. Great sacrifices were made to the Lord. There were singers and stringed instruments and priests sounding trumpets and praising the Lord. Then the house of the Lord was filled with a cloud, and the priests could not continue because the glory of the Lord filled the house. The cloud signified his acceptance of the temple. Throughout the scriptures, God used a cloud to allow us to see his glory. He stood by the children of Israel in a cloud. God spoke to the Israelites through a cloud. This same cloud stood by the door of the tabernacle, and it appeared to a high priest in the holy place inside the veil. Ezekiel saw a cloud in a vision filling the temple of God. It was also a cloud that overshadowed Mary when she conceived Jesus. A cloud was present at the transfiguration of Jesus and his ascension into heaven. And for us today, we will see Jesus coming in a cloud when he returns to earth. And now, 2 Chronicles 5. Thus all the work that Solomon made for the house of the Lord was finished. And Solomon brought in all the things that David his father had dedicated. And the silver and the gold and all the instruments put he among the treasures of the house of God. Then Solomon assembled the elders of Israel and all the heads of the tribes, the chief of the fathers of the children of Israel, unto Jerusalem, to bring up the ark of the covenant of the Lord out of the city of David, which is Zion. Wherefore all the men of Israel assembled themselves unto the king in the feast, which was in the 7th month. And all the elders of Israel came, and the Levites took up the ark. And they brought up the ark, and the tabernacle of the congregation, and all the holy vessels that were in the tabernacle. These did the priest and the Levites bring up. Also King Solomon and all the congregation of Israel that were assembled unto him before the ark sacrificed sheep and oxen, which could not be told nor numbered for multitude. And the priests brought in the ark of the covenant of the Lord unto his place, to the oracle of the house, into the most holy place, even under the wings of the cherubims. For the cherubims spread forth their wings over the place of the ark, and the cherubims covered the ark and the staves thereof above. And they drew out the staves of the ark, that the ends of the staves were seen from the ark before the oracle, but they were not seen without. And there it is unto this day. There was nothing in the ark save the 2 tables which Moses put therein at Horeb, when the Lord made a covenant with the children of Israel when they came out of Egypt. And it came to pass, when the priests were come out of the holy place, for all the priests that were present were sanctified, and did not then wait by course. Also the Levites, which were the singers, all of them, of Asaph, of Heman, of Jeduthun, with their sons and their brethren, being arrayed in white linen, having cymbals and psalteries and harps, stood at the east end of the altar, and with them 120 priests, sounding with trumpets. It came even to pass, as the trumpeters and singers were as one, to make one sound to be heard in praising and thanking the Lord. And when they lifted up their voice with the trumpets and cymbals and instruments of music, and praised the Lord, saying, For he is good, for his mercy endureth forever, that then the house was filled with a cloud, even the house of the Lord, so that the priests could not stand to minister by reason of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord had filled the house of God. Our prayer today is that we would allow God to dwell in our hearts. Ask him to remove anything from your life and heart that would keep him from dwelling in you.